Why isn't it showing up? How about that? Hmm. I need to restart MTGO or Arena. Do I need to restart the stream? It says it's not receiving consistent feed. Okay, there we go. Where's my games? Oh, my master volume's super low. I don't remember turning it that low. Okay, maybe a little higher. All right. It says I need to increase my bit rate, so I hope the stream is okay. I can't really tell. All right, so we're gonna open a bunch of stuff that. Oh, I don't need that. Okay. What are we doing? So I can't really test Pioneer very well. As you might remember last time, we don't have Gladecover Scout on this, and we're off Toadstool, so I can mostly build my regionals deck on here, but I'm missing a lot. Oh, well, a lot of important cards, I guess. I'm trying to think. I think Gladecover Scout is the biggest thing. Oh, and Alpha Authority, so I can't create the unblockable, untargetable light pause. Okay, so I've been hoarding packs for months, and I never open them, so I never play Arena. So I can't build anything, because I keep thinking, I just want to open them on stream. So here we are. We're going to do this. We're going to get it over with. We're actually going to go all the way. Okay, here we go. We're going to start all the way back here. So we're going to open the first pack. What do we got? Yeah, so I'm going to end up with a handful of wild cards after this, which is pretty nice. I think one of these is the bonus sheet. Okay, so there's my pre-release card. I opened this in pre-release. It was pretty good. And there is a mythic that is actually a rare. Oh, that's right. I have 33 Horizons packs. I don't remember why. Oh, because I redeemed a bunch of stuff. Okay, and we get the Dragon Stompy card. That card's cool, though. No, we have to... Alright, we'll open this because I'm not very invested in what we get out of this. Because it's the alchemy stuff. We get some regular cards, some real cards. Gift a Rhystic Study. And this is a... one-sided twister? Well, that's kind of cool. I kind of want to craft 4 Into the Flood Maw. My friend really needed some the other night, and I didn't have any. And I feel like if I have them online, I can feel a little more annoyed when I have to buy them in person, because they're probably expensive. Whenever another creature you control enters, leap, guide, and that creature perpetually get +1/+1. Okay. Return another target creature. Okay, so it bounces it, and has vigilance. So you can just always do it. That's kind of annoying. Maybe there's a trade-off when you attack. Maybe you just shouldn't always get to do it every time. Maybe it shouldn't be free. Oh, I have some codes I can redeem again. Get more packs. Whenever one or more mice you control attack, draft a card from the Recruit Instructor's Spellbook. I really like the art still. Even though they're alchemy cards, the art is like in style for the set, it seems like. And very cool. Valiant. Whenever Recruit Instructor becomes the target of spell ability you control for the first time each turn, make a 1/1. Okay, that's cool. What's in the book? The really good rare from Midnight Hunt, Bargain, Wilds of Eldraine card, Shield Counter card, a Mouse, Crumb and Get It, Defiant Strike, a Cleave, Feather of Flight. These cards are pretty good, actually. Might of the Meek, Moment of Heroism, Unleash Fury, War Squeak, MVP from my Pioneer deck that I'm going to be playing this weekend. And the Mouse token. Okay, sure. And the first one is Angel Fire Ignition. Yeah, this card's really cool, actually. Yeah, that's really sweet. Alright, we're going to do Horizons packs now. A set that I wish didn't exist. Alright, we got Bogart Trawler, because why should you have to pick between a playable card and a land? Generic rare wild card, probably best case scenario for me, considering I'm not going to play, what's it called, Historic, so I'm not going to need these. And I'm not drafting, so it doesn't really matter what's in here. What do we got? Wonderful Energy Mechanic, bunch of stuff. Pauper, land, Pauper Fixing, and an Oblation callback. Very cool. Got my cup of coffee with me right now. What else do we got? This is a good time to actually go over the Horizon set and kind of critique some of the stuff now that we've had it for a few months. Ooh, Consigned to Memory. Wonderful. One of the best sideboard cards they've printed. Very... unfortunately, a necessary evil when they print Eldrazi that are this strong, but... I don't know. This card's kind of annoying. It is what it is. I'm glad it exists. A little more than most of the other cards in the set. A Commander original card. I think it's Commander 2018 from the Bant Planeswalker deck. It's just copy enchantment, basically, but you can do it post. Oh, Kozilek, he's pretty cool. This is one of the Eldrazi I liked a lot more on release, or on pre-release, than everybody else. I think it's just pretty good, puts a lot of cards in your hand. It's like a relevant Anthem effect. Your guys are always bigger, manifesting is cool. I don't know, 9's a lot cheaper than a lot of the other costs, but I don't know. Mana's not really as much of a bottleneck these days. Oh boy, the double Mirrodin reference, very cool. A Dragon from Judgment. That's pretty cool. I like Judgment. Warren Soul Trader. This card's sweet. This one was shown early, I think. But this one's like actually cool. Actually is like interesting. Sacrifice another creature so you can actually kill it and not have it just like turn into a treasure off its own ability, and it involves paying a life. It's really good creature typing. It's 3-mana 3/3, which is, I don't know, pretty aesthetically pleasing and kind of like, it's not overcosted, you know. It could be a 2/2. Probably get away with a 2/2, maybe a 2/3. But I'm not really upset he's a 3/3. What do we got here? Snow-covered wastes, because, I don't know, why not, I guess. Some more Pauper mana fixing. Bestow. I like Bestow. Don't like Mentor. I just don't like it. It's kind of confusing. It's kind of confusing just because it's one more like attack and power check +1/+1 counter abilities. It feels like there's so many of those. Another commander card. And Fnatic. This card is very cool. I think it's probably underexplored. Maybe just needs one more thing. But very cool. It's weird how pushed this card is and still is not showing up a ton. Just kind of, I think, kind of indicative of everything else going on. It's just like still so far ahead of that. We got some guys. Transmogrant. This is one of my favorite cards in the set. Scurrilous Sentry. I just really like Connive. I think Menace is cool. Something like this that is so expensive but costs so much mana, and just Connive, I think, does a lot of work in general. Being on a Menace creature is pretty nice. Priest of Titania reprint, and Windswept Teeth. Okay. Fetchland. I don't really think there's a whole lot to say about that. Ooh, Waterlog Teachings. I really like this card. I think the tap lands that are dual lands are a little more interesting than the ones that just pay life, because these are like, I think there's a little more thinking involved. I almost wish some of these were common, so this way I could play them in Pauper. Not really a lot to say much more. It's callback to Mystical Teachings. Very cool. What do we got? Necrobloom. This card's interesting. I think there's a lot of just reference here. I think it's supposed to be powerful, and I think it has potential to be powerful, but it just seems like there's the power in the wrong spots. Like, putting all these things on a land is really strong. Putting them all on a creature is a little less so, especially a 3-color one. It's probably better that this comes in a little on the lower side, though, than on the higher side. Because something like this could be very frustrating to play against, considering you can get 2 landfall triggers once you get going with a fetch land, because you can just dredge it every turn. So it's like, yeah, do I need 2 zombies? It's just like, just dredge my fetch land. And Jet Medallion reprint hasn't really shown up, but the Medallion cycle is not really insignificant. I know they're pretty popular in Commander. And the red one shows up in Modern and Legacy. Another rare card, cool. Oh, my Pauper card. Play this in Pauper. It's done pretty well for me. It's not terribly strong, but it is pretty good. Another my favorite, another Waste, and Amphibian Downpour. I was thinking about this card. I don't know how good it is. I don't know how important it is that there's something that has Devotion that has Storm. It was like one of the things I was thinking about with this. So it's like, it is a way to kind of multiply your Devotion, which is interesting. And you can just keep attaching the same creature, I think. And just make it just have somewhere to put the aura. So this way you can keep increasing your Devotion, but I don't know. I can only think about so many things. Also triggers Constellation a whole bunch. It's one of those things that's like, I don't know what to do with it, but I'm glad it exists because it feels like there's something to do with it. Ooh, Buried Alive. It's pretty interesting. It's one of the first rares I opened back a long, long time ago. And Lion Umbra, which I think is better than it looks, but I think I like this a little unreasonably so. Glyph Elemental, I wish this card was legal in Pioneer because I would be able to bestow it. I just wish I had a bestow creature for Pioneer. It's probably better that I don't. But man, it might be cool. And we got Strix Serenade, the Swan Song callback, which hits the other 3 types that Swan Song does not. I should get some of those tokens and some of the Strix Serenades because I don't think I have any. Some guys. Another Pauper Mana Fixing card. I like this card. I think it's pretty cool. Not a whole lot to say about it, but it's kind of neat because you just find the card. You can choose to just find not. Like, you can almost use this as like a Grim Tutor on Super Suspend. But the risk is, like, if they kill it, then you don't get the card. Then if it's a creature and you lose life, like, and they kill it, then you don't get the card and you've lost the life. But the payoff is just like 3 mana, like Reanimate on Suspend that you pay life for, like Reanimate, I guess, that you can smuggle not through the graveyard. And it's an enchantment, and it's like, it's only an uncommon. It's just very cool, especially if you can, I think, like, put these back to back, because it, like, really taxes them, and it's like, do you kill the first one, or do you kill the second one? And a Mythic. Alright, that's good. Alright, we got the Grandier guy, another Bogart Trawler, a Curse Marauder, which is kind of cool, very narrow. I'm not sure if I like a Fleshbag Marauder costed this aggressively. I don't know, just personally. Flooded Strand, very cool. And Kaalia from the first Commander product originally. Very cool. I remember when people would have Kaalia decks and people would be very afraid of them because they would be, you know, people would be like, oh, their Kaalia deck's really good. So, or, oh, they would lead with Greaves on turn 2. So it's the Kaalia is even more threatening. It just, those are the days when that was the worst it got. And we got the blue-red double-face tapland. And Dreamtide Whale. This is whenever someone does their second spell, proliferates, it can proliferate the counters on the whale. Also counts your opponent. 3 mana, 7/5, vanishing 2. So he doesn't fly. I thought he flew for some reason. Pretty interesting when you have other counters to proliferate as well, and then you can use it as an engine to not only propagate itself, but also expedite other things like Planeswalkers, which is pretty cool. And Ophiomancer. I think this is from the second set of commander decks, if I remember the symbol correctly. Yeah, people really like this card. I think I remember early on it was pretty popular in cubes, because there wasn't too much to do with it in Legacy as far as I remember. Also, the token was non-existent and then very rare because it only came in a couple spots. I think it was the Commander set black, the Commander's Arsenal or something. I don't know. And we got some more mana fixing for Pauper. Wirewood. Pretty cool. People have been asking it for elves, asking for it to put in elves in Modern for a really long time. Originally from, I think, Scourge. And it's just a very, very good card. Even still, elves is just like kind of still not strong enough to come into Modern. People were hoping Wirewood Symbiote and Priest of Titania and Quirion Ranger from previous Modern Horizons would all kind of change that. But I know there's someone locally that I played against on Monday who plays elves. It's like his pet. It's like his pet deck. And he really likes it. And he's happy with it, so I'm pretty happy we have Wirewood Symbiote. I haven't seen him do Elvish Visionary Symbiote yet, but I'm hoping I get to see that at some point. Aether Revolt. Another card named after a set. And this also has the Revolt mechanic and also has energy. Very fitting. I don't have a lot to say about that one other than I thought maybe it might be good, like after people really started cooking with the energy stuff. Ooh, love Shifting Woodland. But just didn't really pan out to be much of anything because casting a 4-mana permanent that didn't immediately win you the game is just like not really what we're doing right now. Ooh, Wavebreaker. He's pretty cool. Reefworm, some more stuff. What's the rare? Another Heath. It's weird. It almost feels like they tempt you into completing the set. Ooh, this is a double, so this means it's a nerfed card, so this is Ocelot? No, Guided Souls. Ooh, and Discharge, okay. I didn't even notice that. And there's Rumble. Also very good, played it in Pauper. Guide is really good. It's probably the best card in the energy deck, honestly. Oh, pay 4 energy, okay. I wasn't sure how they nerfed it in Arena, but it looks like... Cool. Looks like it's just extra energy to pay to attack. I don't even know if that would be enough in Modern. Ooh, Deep Analysis. All from Torment. Torment? Torment. Torment's one of my favorite sets. I should know that automatically. Tune, which is call back to Tune the Aether, Tune the Narrative. Yeah, it's just put a card in your hand, get some energy as a byproduct. Not terribly exciting, but does a lot of work when it needs to. Ooh, Thraben Charm. I know this has been showing up in Pauper a lot, and I've been playing it in Modern. Comes in quite a bit, and I'm usually never disappointed to see it. Just hits a lot of stuff in a lot of unique ways. Happy. I'm always happy it's there. One of these, and we got a Deserted Temple. I do need to get some of these, because I might want to play the Lotus deck in Modern, the Lotus Field deck, the Hidden Strings deck, because untapping your ring is really good. But yeah, as I was saying, it seems like they almost tempt you to complete the sets of these cards by giving you 2 or 3 of each rather than giving you 1 of a bunch of different ones. So this way it's like, well, I can almost complete this set, and then what's that lead? Which road does that lead me down? Or it's random, who knows? Who cares? Doesn't matter. Ooh, Twisted Landscape. I need to get some of those in case I want to play Jund in Pauper at all. Play Brood Scale or just anything with Chrysalis, really. Haven't opened a Chrysalis yet. This is my best card for me in Pauper. I think it might be the best card in that format right now. Ooh, Meltdown. Pretty good. Urza's Saga? Saga. I think that's Saga. I should know that. Another Serenade. I like the Wastegate Battle Mage. I think the Battle Mage callback is really interesting. It's also really weird to have an Eldrazi Wizard. Card's pretty cool though. It does quite a bit. What do we got? Dream Drinker Vampire. Remember I played that in Limited. And I was just kind of using it to spend my mana and gain a little life. Ooh, Bones. He's good. I think he's very good. I also opened one of those. I got to do the Emperor of Bones, exile an Ulamog, put an Ulamog in thing. And that was pretty cool. Ooh, prayers. Once I realized how prayers work, I thought that might be a little better, but that did not end up the case. Ooh, a deluge. Just ordered some of those the other day. So I can play them in Modern. So I got 2 Old Border deluges. Ooh, Wormcoil Larva. That one's cool. I like that card a lot, even though I don't think it's terribly good. It's probably good and limited, but I like it regardless. And there's Kappa, and card that we're so far gone that Kappa's not even showing up, which is crazy to me. And Wrath-Disguise, which is probably the reason Kappa doesn't show up all the time, because you just break all their artifacts before they can cast the Kappa. Eldamri, card that people were very excited for in Yawgmoth, and is not good because it doesn't do anything. Or it doesn't do much. The opportunity cost is too high to include it. And all of our cards are too good. Alright. Springheart Nantuko is awesome. I really like this card. I like it and I hate it. It's extremely annoying. It's like kind of innocent because it's just making 1/1s. It's just like a bestow guy. We just pull some +1, but like he's also just such a problem. Because if they have anything good and you don't answer it in time, they're just gonna have multiple copies of anything good they have. It's especially annoying when it's on something like Haywire Might or an Endurance. Who would do that? Who on earth would do that to someone? Make a bunch of Endurances. We would never. That would be so weird, right? Alright, got some Discharge and Mythic. Ooh, Grist. I love Grist. She's so cool. I love this card. I don't think it's very good, but I love this card. I thought it was going to be so much better than it was. It's just not enough ways to bring things back from a graveyard. Ooh, this guy's sweet. I'm surprised that his bestow cost isn't 2. I wonder if that came up in testing where it was just like too good at 2 and too sticky and too difficult to get off the board. So they had to bump it up because it is really good. You get Afterlife twice. Ooh, Phoenix. That's cool. I want to play this card in Modern a lot. After, like, I'm going to keep playing some Boggles, I think, but I also really want to put this together. I don't remember what I'm missing. I don't think my fear of missing outs ever came in. I got to check on that. I got to check on my fear of missing outs and my... excuse me. My Spirit Dancers. Because all my Spirit Dancers didn't come in the mail. Which is really, really annoying. Ooh, a rare. Okay. Those packs are pretty good. We're going to do Bloom Barrow. I missed out on drafting it. Just wasn't really playing a lot of Magic at that time. It's like I did my time getting my Modern invite, and that's kind of it. Now I have this I'm prepping for, the RC this weekend. Ooh, another rare. Okay. Some good packs tonight. A lot more rare wild cards than anything else, which is good for me. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but it's good for me. Oh, that's the Impulse one. This guy's really good. Haste, Prowess, 2 mana, 2/2, and then like later on you can start getting extra cards off of him. That's just real nice. What else have we got? I didn't draft this set, so I don't really have a whole lot of like commentary on it. I'm surprised they brought back Changeling just as a one-off, but I think it's a good decision, especially on a card like this where it's like Changeling glues together like tribal synergies, and then the mana filtering glues together mana bases. It just seems like this card does a lot of work kind of in the arc, like not even like the archetype, but just like in the set itself for the draft. Frog thing, don't really want to read that. That's the bounce guy, right? Yeah, I have to. Oh, excuse me. This is my good old War Squeak. Into the Flood Maw, there's the coveted card. I gotta get a set just in case, I think. I don't know. Flood Maw seems really good. That's probably going to be extremely difficult to find this weekend. It's a good thing it's not urgent. I don't need it. So I think we're just playing Naya. Ooh, this card's cool. This is the one that people were replacing Hero of Bladehold with in their cubes, or at least like it was a discussion. And I think that's pretty interesting. What do we got? Paw Patch. Those are also really hard to find. People were just like, I was asked like, why can't I find this? And people would just be like, well, it's played in Modern and Pioneer. And I'm just like, I've seen the lists. It's not really, it's played in like Creativity. Because that's what I was looking for. Like, I was looking for it for. But it's not really played too many other places. Hidden Grotto, very cool. Bandit's Talent. I'm surprised how hard they pushed the classes for the Bloomburrow set. So it just seems like they were shoved so hard. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because it's like spending mana on your own turn, using a non-creature permanent, but they're a lot easier to answer, and they're all pretty cheap. I think they're kind of interesting, where it's like, maybe level 2 doesn't do too much for you, but if level 3 is enticing enough, you like are incentivized to kind of go for it, but then get something powerful, but it's not like insurmountable, you know. Unless it just kills you like Scavenger's Talent, where it puts in a Ygra. Alright, so now we're at the Duskmourn set. The set of rancid vibes in a very interesting limited format. At least what it seems like. Because there's a lot of like enchantment, almost like constellation stuff going on, but also there's a lot of delirium stuff. So, I don't know, it's very cool. I'm kind of into it. Oh, I opened that guy in my pre-release, but I had like 7 green cards total, so I was not able to play him. So I played black, white, no rares. Ooh, Shard Mage. That's for me. This is me. This is for me. Oh, that card's cool. I really like the black, or not black, the red-white, like creativity, but also the kind of like mid-rangey deck that I'm seeing in Pioneer 5.0s. It's just, I think it's really neat. Looks really fun. Has a lot of cool stuff like Caretaker's Talent. Some of the aforementioned very pushed class cards in the Caretaker's Talent. What else do we got? They are doing clearance on Black Lotus. I guess that's to match everyone else's clearances on Gilded Lotuses. Very cool. What do we got? Pseudo 80s phrases. And horror movie phrases, I guess. I don't know. I don't know who else would be saying groovy. Unless it's a guy with a green shirt and a dog. I don't know. What do we got here? Whatever these guys are. Evil dudes. What, I don't know what this is. The Gremlin. Ooh, Feldegriff. I don't need that though. Where's deals? Do I need a murders pack? I'm pretty hardcore murders shill, but I don't really need any of that. I guess a cheap pack isn't bad. Ooh, Quint. Quint is cool. I like him. They made Rakdos very hideous here. I don't like it. I like the critters. They're cool. I like the bat. And the frog and the lizard. Yeah, they're nice. Mabel's cute. This is all cute. Ooh, Soul Ring. Oh, no wonder they won't ban it. Bunch of dragons. Boy. Some whatevers. Damnation sleeve. Bolt sleeve. Cryptic sleeve. Cryptic, very funny one to make a sleeve of. Considering it doesn't show up anywhere. Alright, let's redeem some codes. If I enter it in wrong, you can't type it in after me or as I'm doing it and then take it from me. That's rude. There we go. What'd I get? I got, ooh, a Thunder Junction pack. Cool. And then for my Duskmourn pre-release, I opened my pre-release rare the other night, so I could pull this out before I put it in to be sold. I usually will leave them sealed, especially if I know I can't redeem anymore. But this one, I know I can only redeem one. Alright. 6 Duskmourn packs. Alright, so let's open the Thunder Junction pack first. See if we can get anything else cool. What do we got going on? Slick Shot. Oh, that's a good one to open. I was going to build that deck back in the standard format, because I thought the red aggro decks are really good. I still think they're really good. Nice. I still have like half a mind to play that this weekend, but I think I'm pretty locked in on auras. I haven't played anything else. I've put so much thought into auras, and I think it's legitimately good. Split up. Hope no one does that to me this weekend. What do we got? A bunch of stuff. I'm not crazy about the rooms, honestly. There's not really a whole lot about them that I care for, and they're all pretty weak. They're not weak, but, you know, not really going to show up in formats that I typically play. And I think that's fine. Not reading that. I think it's the one where you have to, like, sacrifice a demon, or get a demon. Nowhere to run. I hope nobody plays this against me this weekend, yet I think I can beat it. I think this is a good stopgap, like a good countermeasure for all the things that it hits. Ward, hexproof, etc. Yeah. Ooh, the Overlord cycle is awesome, so I'm really happy to open this and see it. I don't have anything to do with it, but I think it's really, really cool. I think they're all really cool. Impending's weird because I keep thinking it's like Suspend, where it happens on your upkeep, but it happens in your end step. You get the counter off. Ooh, another good one. I think I'm saying that a lot tonight, and I'm going to be saying that a lot. The Duskmourn side is just better than... It's pretty powerful. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty interesting. I don't like the art. I don't really like the aesthetic. I think it's pretty ugly on the whole, but I kind of like it. Yeah, the glimmers are also pretty good, I think. Okay, so what do we got? I feel like I should play at least some number of games. I'm interested in trying out Greasefang, to be entirely honest, but I know I'm pretty far off. I don't want to look at the mana base for that deck. I don't want to think about it. And I don't really want to craft willy-nilly. Because it's just, you know, it's not great. What talents do I have? Very few. I have one Innkeeper, which is pretty cool. So that means I have 0 Caretaker. Because I think I have a lot of these token cards, or like the cards for the Naya Creativity deck, which I am kind of interested in trying. I wonder if the Overlords go in that deck. I open a browser over here to pull up deck lists for Pioneer. What am I going to find? I'm not building Enigmatic. It's the tokens deck. Where's Creativity? Quintorius. Boros Transmogrify. That's what it's being filed under, I think. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, and they get to board into Beza? Are they boarding into Beza? And they have Kahira in the deck? Yeah, this is awesome. This is like exactly what I want. In general. Okay, so lands. This is a... Doot. Oh, I do have this many elegant parlors? Why? Where do they come from? What the heck? Okay. And I have to switch to Explorer? Right? And I can say I'm making an Explorer deck? It's 1 plains. I'm just copying this list. It went 5-2 in a challenge. Yeah. To make sure it wasn't something else. And they have 1 Iganjo, 4 Dwarven Mines, 1 Sokenzen. Yeah, this is basically right up my alley. And I think I even have the Triomes from when I played Domain, and I built Domain on here. This for mountain count, and also just like gotta find it. Gotta find your stuff. And there's fountain ports, which I don't know if I have those. Yeah, Jetmir's Garden, that's 22 lands. There's 3 fountain ports are the final lands. What do we got? Okay, so that's 3 rares. That's not bad. And also this card's really good. I'm so glad I have 4 in paper. Even though they're still not worth a ton. They're just, that's so cool. They're so cool. Okay, so what are we at? Oh no, there's no Chain to the Rocks on here. That sucks. Alright, so we just have to make it up somewhere else. That's right. That's why they're a base mountain mana base. Because they are a Chained to the Rocks deck. Which means I have to just play more 2 mana removal. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I guess I could play Holes. I guess I could play... No, because I hit them off creativity. Oh, that's terrible. That's so sad. Oh, it's so disappointing. This happens every time. I either want to play a deck with Chain to the Rocks or Gladecover Scout or something, and I can't. I just can't. I guess I can play that. Where's Get Lost? How many rares do I actually have to work with? 15. That's quite a bit. Okay. There's Get Lost. Oh, I have a lot of those. All right, so we'll do 3 of those to make up for my lack of chains. Can't put a creature in. Do I have High Noon? The answer is no, which is horrible. But I think I need it. Oh, I also play Torch. This deck is just mono removal. Okay, we're gonna go to 3 mana. So we can find Caretaker's Talent. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And red cards. Where's torches? Torch. Ooh, where's Pyroclasm? I can put that in my sideboard. And they don't have any. Huh. Maybe it's just not good enough. I had a choice between playing Hammerhand and Warsqueak in my deck this weekend. I chose Warsqueak. So I think it's cuter. I think it sounds cuter. And that's how I make my deck building decisions. Be sure to like and subscribe for more bangers like that. What else are we looking for? Creativity, big score, transmog. Oh man, there's no numbers at the top. Big score and transmog. There. 2 copies, and then there's Transmogrify. I should have one of those, right? Yep, cool. Just 1 copy. And I guess creativity costs 3. I don't know how they file X spells. I know they come at the end usually. At least like when it's a non-filtered list. Yeah, it looks like it still comes at the end. 3, 7. Where's my X spell? Okay, am I wrong? Let me unfilter this. We're just gonna fill it in. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. And I insist on scrolling. It's just one of my flaws, I guess. One of my many. Helix. I'll just, oh, I already have 4 helixes. Already capped out. They're just playing another land. Kind of down for an. Oh no, I want to play another big score. That seems fine. Sideboard. Orphan. There we go. Awesome. Chandra. Where's my favorite Chandra? No, there it is. Alright, so we're gonna make another one. Cool. Clarion. Okay, so I don't have that card. That's annoying. Because this is actually really good. Almost uniquely so here. So 4 plus 3. I think I can afford 2. Let's look at Sunfall. I have 2 of those, of course. Is Wear Tear legal? No! Are you kidding me? Oh. How is this platform still like this? This is actually absurd. Elspeth. Which I think is like a really cool ad for this deck, because I really liked this card on release. Scrove. I'm assuming for the control matchup. I got those guys. And I need Naturalize. Am I just going to be playing like an Abrade in my sideboard? Oh no, where's Untimely Malfunction? I'll play that. Yeah, I'll just try 2 of that. And Clarion. Alright, looks good. And it is what it is. What it is. Cool. All right. What's this other list? What is it doing differently? 3 Chandra, 3 Hive, eschewing some number of bigger sweepers. I actually like Sunfall in this deck. Oh, and this has Emperor in it. I really like that card. And that's over big score? No, it's 2 big scores. Okay, so that's over some of the removal. I'm actually kind of down with that, and I already have the Emperors. So what does it cut? It's lower on chains, which means I can cut some of the removal that I used to make up the difference there. Oh, and they're higher on lands. They're on 25 lands? How many am I on? I'm also on 25 lands. Take it back. 4 torch, 2 get lost, 2 big score, 4 noon, 3 chains. So whatever is removal besides that. All right, so helixes. So I can go down on helixes. I think. Cut a big score and I'll play 3 Emperor. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Into that. Go to 2 get lost, take up that. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. I'm pretty into this and just seeing what happens. Maybe it's probably really hard actually to beat blue-white right now, and there's probably a little more blue-white than normal. So I'm not super opposed to just crafting another one of these. I'm not going to do anything else with them. And it's good. So I just become like red-white planeswalkers in the control matchup. I think the Sunfalls are pretty important for some big boards. And maybe, so what do I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards, 7 cards. Just cut all the awful cards. Just play 1 untimely. It is what it is. Okay. Alright, so this is... this is pretty fun. I haven't played Explorer on here in a while. Especially a deck that wants to play past turn 4. I'm really happy that Tyrant eventually found its way into a deck that is very similar to what I wanted to play. It's just like red-white tokens with a way to go over the top. Is this good? I don't know. But I got some removal and creativity, so I'm going to keep it. And I can always buy Kira. I also like that. Like, Kira is just like conveniently counts because Vaultborn Tyrant is a dinosaur. So it looks like it might be like Enigmatic or something. I don't know their mana base, but I know that this usually will indicate that it's not the Lumra deck, which also can look like this. So we're just going to play... I'll lead on the Surveil. Yeah, so I can always cycle later if I don't need it. Do I even want to draw this, or do I want to throw it away? I guess I don't want to draw that. Even though this might be a jam matchup because I have big score. So I think my next couple turns are going to be Garden into Plains by Kahira, because I don't think he's going to be fighting on an axis that I can really tolerate. Oh, it looks like it's Niv. Ironcrag, sure. You can have Mindstone. Drop frames, what does that mean? I still don't really know how to stream. I'm still trying to figure it out. I was trying to figure out earlier how to increase my bitrate. I think I just need an Ethernet connection for that. Now it says I've dropped some amount of frames. I don't really know what that means. Okay, so we're going to play this, tapped. We're going to pass. We could just jam Fable on turn 3 now, instead of buying Kahira. Oh. What am I going to discard? I guess Torch. Torch doesn't seem like it's doing much here. And this is whenever you surveil, so that means the lands trigger it. So if they played a tap land there, or a surveil land, they could have surveilled and picked it up. So I think it's just going to be Plains Fable. So I'm not sure what they do on turn 5, because they can bring to light for 4. Not sure what that becomes. I guess Omnath, right? White, blue, red, and they play green land, and they can play Omnath here from hand. Black land. Okay, so it looks like they're just a lot more black than I expected. I'm not sure why. I don't know what's happening. Solemn Simulacrum. Okay. Get Island. I draw another Tyrant. I'm probably not discarding that one. I will discard Parlor? Torch? Oh, no, I can torch that. That's pretty cool. I'll discard Parlor. Foundry. I'm likely to draw another land. And I didn't. That's fine, though. I think I'm just going to torch here. Just nail him. Exile him, get in with my goblin. And then I'll play High Noon. So this way, I don't know what they're doing still, but this will block some number of things like Bring to Light or maybe attempting to multiple campaign me. Punished for trying to discard both lands, assuming I would just draw another, but it is what it is. I probably should have kept at least one because I'm still trying to cast 7-mana cards. But it is what it is. Dragon God. I think I can contest that. Is he just going to destroy? Okay, it's fine. Draw untapped land, High Noon it. Exile the Saga, so I can just transmog, I guess. Transmog my Reflection. Get the last Tyrant. He can't destroy it with the Bolus. Yeah. We'll do that. I guess the worst case that happens is they kill it in response. Alright. Get some life. There's my card. Play my land for turn. Revealed handful of cards. Exile a card in my hand. Alright, and creativity's not doing anything.
You have no weakness I cannot exploit.
Man. That bites. Emperor, so what can I do here? I guess I can big score, discard Emperor, try to cast Tyrant next turn. Can I do that? Yeah, I need to draw a land off the top. I guess I'll do that. That's really irritating, so I have to do this now. I'll discard Emperor, because I think the way I can win this game is if I just go like Tyrant into Tyrant. And there's a land, but it's tapped. I will exile Fable from my hand. That is my only play. I could just High Noon the Dragon God. So I think I'll get rid of that. I think I need the Tyrants.
Let your weak minds crumble.
Let's just return a guy. So I can do this in his turn. Unless he blinks it, I guess. Because he can exile the High Noon with the Elspeth if he blinks it with Yorin. I think I just missed. I think I just missed my window. I think I'm just done. I think missing the land was important.
I have other schemes to attend to.
Okay.
Remake the multiverse.
I will discard a garden. Oh, couldn't hit the noon. Okay, okay. So guess I can do it now. Uses a treasure. But I think I can make it up. Ooh. It's too high to High Noon him out. It looks like next turn I'm going to be buying Kahira. Man, Volporn with Vigilance is good. Okay, Omen. So it's like Yorion, Esper, Blink. I don't see green. So there's no enigmatic, so all these enchantments are just for Yorion, I guess? Just buy him. Her. Her. And then I get to go big score, maybe discard Kahira? Oh man, that sucks. Yeah.
My schemes are never ending.
I train every day, meditate, and prepare.
Oh, he missed. Oh, Amber. Amber's awesome. Okay, so this is also going to enter tapped. So we can play this tapped. And still just try and make the best of it and start jamming Tyrants? I don't know. Kind of interested in just going to the next game. Because, like, eventually I'm going to get Bolused. Oh, shoot. Alright, I'll just concede. I meant to cycle the big score, so at least I had better options and discard the Kahira. Oh, well. So what are we going to do? I think I just want the Chandras. We can cut down on the torches, because they were pretty bad. Cut another torch. Change your target to a target spell, or really a single target. Bring in the hives. I can go down on a high noon, because it doesn't seem like it's too good against him. Just call here. I think it's definitely one of the decks that's better to see your creativity targets in the top part of your deck, because you can actually cast it. Okay, so this is turn 2 Hive. I think I have to mulligan this. I'm going first. But if I miss a land, the Caretaker's Talent, like, I'm pretty likely to draw a land. I can cast these two things. I think I'm going to keep it. It might not be ideal, but as long as I hit a land in, like, the top couple cards, I think I'm fine. Hive is also just, I think it might be good. I've got stuff to do with my mana, as long as I can stick this. If it was red land, I don't think I can keep. But I think if it's a white land, we can make it work. Especially because Talon and Hive is actually a pretty good engine. I do like that. Okay, so far it's not looking good. However, we're going to get the Hive down. We're going to see what happens. I think I want another Hive in my sideboard, only because it looks and feels so much like Bitter Blossom in kind of this scenario that I think it's kind of enticing. Please draw land. I wonder if he wanted to do something like Vanishing Verse it here. Okay, well, we. I should know better. One land just went so far. Omen? Okay. I wonder if they were deciding between Omen and Vanishing Verse, and if they wanted to do, like, Omen in my upkeep for some reason. I'm not certain. I think I'm going to get Disinformation campaigned and discard a Wandering Emperor. Big Score just goes a little further. Wandering Emperor I don't think is like at her best in this matchup. I don't think she's textless. But 4 mana make a 2/2 is not the best thing. So maybe I should have trimmed one. I think if I end up adding another Hive, I can trim an Emperor because they're just so bad in this kind of a scenario where they're kind of clogging you up. Ooh, Narset, the counterplay for Caretaker's Talent.
I'll just click for this.
Please miss. Please miss. That's a lot of thinking. That means there's 2 hits. 3 hits maybe. Okay, they did miss. And so did I. But we are going to attack this Narset.
I must stay focused.
Because if I can trigger this Caretaker's Talent, I do not want that Narset embarrassing it. Caretaker's Talent kind of really makes the poison win look a little more likely. Because you can make a copy, so you can like increase the number of mites you have. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Kind of like their dog. Kind of don't. Oh, okay, so now I get to attack. So if they whiff again, I feel like I'm in an okay spot. Giving up the Planeswalker here after you play the Oath when I've been attacking the Planeswalker is kind of interesting. Man. Alright, so we're going to attack. Get the first poison. This doesn't bode very well for... Oh man, I got to discard. Ugh. Sayonara. Let's see what's going on. Trying to make my Eternal Weekend plans right now. Someone I previously went with isn't sure they can go this time. Which is a major bummer, but if they can't go, they can't go. And that's okay. Just kind of sucks. Because I liked going with them. Man. Okay, so we're going to discard another Emperor, I guess? Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I don't want him to force himself to go if he's not able to. But there's another bolus. I'll get rid of a Big Score.
Witness a mote of my power.
Okay, I'm going to start over. I don't want to do this any longer. I think I'm in a decent spot if I can draw a third land, because then I can start playing talents. Make myself a little more likely to draw the next land. I do want to add that Hive, because I think it's neat. What am I going to cut? Maybe just don't play maybe just don't play Malfunction. I just bring in the Hives. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to try again. So, but we should have a decent amount of people that are still going for our group for Eternal Weekend this year. I might play Mono Black again. I'm kind of between. I got a couple Tundras, so I was planning on playing Miracles, but I don't want to get a Volk, and I don't think I can play Blue White. I think I have to play at least some amount of red for like Ruination and Pyroblast. What else? Kind of want to just play Mono White Death and Taxes because I haven't gotten to play because we have a bunch of new cards. I didn't play it last year. We have Pre-War Formal Wear now, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna mulligan because I can't cast any of these spells. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna put Tyrant on the bottom, and we're gonna lead on Surveil Land. Kind of awkward. I think I'm gonna mill that. I don't really want it. gonna play a port here and noon. Ooh, this is cool. Okay. We're just gonna shock Fable, and that's that. What was I saying? Oh, Mono Black Reanimator with Metamorphosis Fanatic, the new miracle creature who reanimates when he enters the battlefield. Oh, that's so sad. Okay, so I don't need second port. And I don't think this is going to come in handy. I think that means this is likely to enter tapped, but I think I'm playing this turn anyway. So we'll do that. Alright, so I'm going to play this. Play Talent. Because I get to make 2 dwarves next turn, which is kind of cool. I think I can just stick this. I can use the 1 mana to draw a card at my leisure. Oh, I can also use it to copy a Fable target, which is kind of cool. Touch, which is just going to exile Fable? Oh, it's only target artifact or creature, so I wonder if they're trying to set up a giant blink. It's Dwarven Mine, X equals 2. Okay. This is pretty cool. Now I just get 4 Tyrant triggers. Now if he wraths me, I get to just make a copy with my Caretaker's Talent, which is pretty cool. Fires, which is why they can't let the High Noon happen. The room thing, so there's Enigmatic. So here's where I can kill her, attack for 6. Dwarven Mine, pay a white, cycle. Get 5 mana still. Make a treasure, make a copy. So I can play this, attack for 7, 14. Ugh, super annoying. Alright, so here's a talent. Here's this. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Alright, so I can play Noon. Or I'll attack first. 12. Play a Noon and try and gum them up. These are really good multiples, that's crazy. But yeah, Mono Black Reanimator, kind of like what I played last year, except a little less mid-rangey, a little more all-in on Reanimator stuff. Okay, so I'm making you spend a spell on this, that's fine. And you've only got 1 more. That is fine. And they're going to turn the touch. Yep. Oh, they're going to do that. Okay. Into a 7-mana card, which is probably going to be Agent. Oh, Titan. Okay. So they're getting defensive here. 5 life shield counter. Okay. So I can shoot that, eat the shield. Cast it with Bargain. Shoot. Sack this. Bottom. plenty of lands. Okay. Oh. Just attack. He has to block both. I suck. I should have just 5'd him with the noon. I don't know why I'm playing to make the game longer.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
I don't have tokens. What's this? Sack a token, draw a card. Be a mono black reanimator with Metamorphosis and Entomb and Witch's Cottage and Reanimate. And then just kind of like a mid-range package of like Thoughtseize and a little bit of Hymn. Deals damage on the target. Okay, sure. Sure. That is fine. What are we going to do with the unlock this? Okay. Mono away Death and Taxes, or just Miracles, because I want to play Terminus and Mystic Sanctuary. So we're going to unlock. I guess they choose on resolution. That is okay. And they're under the high noon still. I guess I can... Whatever. I don't want to sacrifice my token. I'll pass. What is their game plan? Sacrifice fires so they can cast more spells, but they're under the high noon so they can't. Kenrith is pretty good. That's also fine, I guess. This is my punishment for throwing the game away. Because now they get to gain 5 life, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Oh, he's gonna destroy my guy? Okay. Can I torch it? I guess I can fountain port it, sacrifice my token. Draw a card. This is all my fault, though. I can destroy it with creativity. So we can +1/+1 counter here.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Attack for 8. Okay, so I get to play this. Draw 2 cards, try and have Helix up at the same time. Yeah, I ruined this game. Can't believe I threw that bad. Alright, so another deck that I wish I had wear and tear for. It's a bunch of big guys. So maybe I do want this. It's a bunch of enchantments and stuff. Maybe I do want Sunfalls. Probably a little better than the Emperors. Maybe I do want Hives. Just kind of get under. High Noon looked really good. Torches, like usual, less so. But I've been playing literally the same deck. Hive getting under the Karuga seems pretty nice. Alright, uncastable. Mulligan. I will keep this. I will put... I think I'm supposed to put creativity on the bottom, honestly. And I'm going to lead on Parlor, Surveil, Transmog. I will put that in the graveyard. I think we're going to go Iganjo into Hive, hope to draw an untapped land. If I don't think I'm dead. Because I get to play Talent or Fable on turn 2. Ooh, cool. Another 2-drop. They're likely to temp lockdown me. I don't know if they're going to spend the entire temp lockdown on a Hive. Looks like they're not. So it makes me kind of want to hold my Hive. We're going to play this. Tapped. And I think I'm just not going to play into a temporary lockdown, even though it's really tempting. Binding, sure. Oh. Are they just playing to draw Enigmatic Incarnation, turn it into a 7-drop right away? Yeah, I really wish I had Wear Tear. I think I want the 3rd Get Lost again, because this is going to keep happening. That's fine. Now they can play an Incarnation. Ooh, the Furnace. So it's going to deal 2 to my creature? That's fine. It's weird seeing a spell put on the stack with no mana spent. Just looks funny. Mm-hmm. Talent, Parlor, top, Fable, make a Goblin copy next turn, draw a card. Okay, yeah, it's might be done. Oh god. Can they sacrifice this? Costs 7, right? Hmm. Oh, this one is really done. Wow, they choose to protect that. That's surprising. Doop. Alright, where's my best bet here? It's probably like big score, right? Big score, discard Hive. Oh, they're going to draw a lot of cards. That is fine. They're going to draw 6. Very cool. Oh my god, Elesh Norn. That might be good. And I don't think I can stabilize. Ugh. Alright, full control. I will let them do this. And then I will let them enigmatic before we go to my turn. I'm going to try and do that. I want them to not be able to hit my tokens, my treasures. Go to a 4. Oh, that's pretty good. They have more everything, though. Yeah, so we're just gonna let them... Oh, they have to discard? Playing on Arena. It's so annoying sometimes. Okay, let's go to my turn and see what happens. See what I can do. Not much. Okay. I can Emperor, exile the Titan, die? Chop.
Overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Alright, I think that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna go down on one of those. What else could I use? I'm so top heavy, I don't even think anything here does anything. Maybe Elspeth is better here? We're gonna try it. Definitely want that third get lost now. Enchantments are so important in this format, it's crazy. Ugh, so slow. I'm on the play. That might be good. I'll give it a shot. Not really feeling much else. Oh, I didn't realize it was my turn. I didn't know they kept. Graveyard. Then we're going to go Garden into Foundry. A lot of gardens. Okay, I'm glad I didn't pick this for my RC deck. If I probably put a little more thought into it, though, it'd look a little better. Okay, so what are we doing here? Next turn is still nothing super significant for him. So I can shock, keep my Dwarven Mine alive, or the Dwarven Mine Dream. Play Fable on the play, which is pretty good. I'm wondering how much of the deck gets carried by this. Okay. I think we're going to discard Elspeth here because she has Escape. Well, I think I'm definitely discarding one of these because they're pretty redundant now and I don't think I need them as much. I do want to play High Noon because it means he can't go fires into the other thing. So we're going to play both of these, or discard both of these. Not ideal. I'm going to play Mountain, Talent. Go to combat. Hopefully they don't kill my goblin, which would be awful. Alright, so maybe I just should have played it safe and played the Noon. That would have maybe been better. That sucks, though. Okay, so they're stuck on tap lands, which is fortunate for me. Okay, so... what are we doing? I think I want to play Noon. But I'm still in trouble if they just stick Enigmatic. They're missing green. So... I think... play... High Noon and Surveil? So maybe I Surveil first. Dwarven Mine on top. I think I actually want that this time. So I'll play a Noon. And... I can activate the talent, so I keep forgetting. It's not like auto-passing me. Oh, that's bad. It's bad for me. The Verge, which is really good, and Fires. Looks like they discarded the Fires either because they have a second copy or because of the Noon. Alright, so they're just sticking Enigmatic. They're gonna attack. I don't think I'm blocking here. And they're gonna turn the Binding into a Titan. Yeah, that was very fast for them. So what are they going to hit? My creature, and they're going to get a shield. Okay. So I get to play mine. Get a draw. I get to use a white mana to make another token, right? And then I get to X equals 2. Hope for the best. I wonder if I want to sideboard into an Elesh Norn. The same way I would in Modern Creativity. Okay, well, that's not bad. They're going to besiege you that. Okay. So that is really bothering them. I'll take action. I'll get a Dwarven Mine. It's a shame they didn't do it on their own turn. So I got a bunch of cards in hand. I can play a second Noon next turn if this isn't a big turn for them. I wonder if I double block the Titan. No. I don't think I block it at all. Ooh, Heliod. What are we picking up? Binding. Okay. So they really want removal. And so they really want mana. So I'll just double block. Oh, and then they're going to sacrifice them into a 5, which is going to be Elesh Norn, right? Okay. I can transmog that, which is kind of cool. I'll play Port. And I think I want to transmog that just so they can't rebuy it. Because Transmogrify exiles. Can you do anything about this? Oh, you can Binding, get double exile. That's cool. Yeah, that's fine. I guess all of their creatures are good, right? What? So I think I'm going to Lightning Helix the Reflection. And then just play a High Noon. No attacks. I need to just draw a Wear and Tear to hit my Leyline Binding. Okay, temporary lockdown will hit noon. It's kind of awkward for them that they have to do that first. Okay. Sacrifice the lockdown, I guess? But then it's just like, that's a 3-mana card to kill a dwarf? It's kind of weird, because they don't want to set the vaults free. So I can set up for a Vaultborn Tyrant turn next turn. Because I think that's the last one. 2 are in exile. Oh, I have one more. Okay, okay. I can just try and stick it here. Play Fable? Or do I want to play Caretaker first? I can get cards off Caretaker later. I'm actually not doing bad. Okay. Can creativity this. The Elesh Norn's gone, so I'm not really under a ton of pressure. But I can always play another Tyrant the following turn and still get a bunch of triggers. And I think this is a good binding because it means it's not hitting the real card. It's not hitting the Tyrant, it's threatening the Tyrant. And we might be a little past when Fires is good. Okay, they're still going to play one. They only get one more card and it's a Fable, which means their hand has to be pretty bad and they're setting up a Karuga turn the following turn. Oh, they can sacrifice Fires, cool. Go get a 5. What's left? Another Elesh Norn? So we already got Marina. Elder, okay. Oh, that's timely. Discard. I don't think I want to discard a ton, but I do want to discard Big Score. Draw a Big Score. Alright, so this is a pretty good Sunfall spot. Oh, I could play Talent first. And then I can fall. Which will draw me 2 cards if it resolves, because I'll get a token. And this will exile their guys. I'll get 2 cards. Did I play a land? If I draw a land, we'll find out. Okay, cool. I don't want to make a copy of this because it'll be a 0/0. And I don't need an extra card. What's this gonna hit? Wow, okay. That wasn't what I expected. Discard of Fires. Play a tap land. It's crazy. I didn't think they were gonna run empty like this. Looks like they're gonna make another 5. Who's left? Elder's been gotten, Marina's been gotten, Elesh Norn's been gotten. Atraxa. Okay. So they sacrificed the token hit binding. Okay. I can get lost that, because I think they only have the one. Ooh, Beza. Love that card. Okay, so what is left? So I can play Vaultborn. What draws more cards? What gains more life? I think they have to come in simultaneously and trigger this. I think I have to play this first. I will play this tapped. Then I will let them make the first move, holding up Get Lost. I think next turn I just get to make a dinosaur copy with this one when my reflection comes online. The Verges look really good in this deck as well. with all the what's-his-faces. If they tap out for the Karuga, I will kill the binding. Because I think I'm just going to completely overwhelm them. I think I'm going to have more cards than I know what to do with, honestly. Oh, they get to free roll it. That's lame. Because they have fires. Oh, this is their second spell? No. Okay. Just get lost this thing now. I don't think it matters if I do a trigger on the stack or not. But I don't think I should let them draw that many cards, even though we're both running out. I think they're deciding if they wanted to touch my Tyrant in response. Alright, so 6 triggers, 18 life. Sure. 6 cards. 24 cards in deck, 22 cards in deck, 9 in hand each. My opponent has an Atraxa, I think I have the better board, honestly. Which is kind of nuts. And they're running out of things to tutor, so their cards like Enigmatic are getting worse. Like, we've been through the Tyrant, we've been through the Heliod. Or we've been through the Gargaroth, we've been through like all the big hitters. They are cracking maps now. They're attacking for 7. I'm going to 25. And they're going to 27. There's no way this comes down to decking, right? They probably sacrifice the binding. The sacrifice of fires. Go get a 5. We have to... Okay, Tolsimir, that's right. I did see that card. No! You can't fight my goblin. That's not fair. How am I supposed to make a copy? Who sacrificed the other? Oh, Kenrith. That I forgot. So I can't... So I have to Sunfall again? No, I don't. I can figure it out. We can figure it out. Worst case, I mean, if I Sunfall, they're out of stuff. Do I have one more Tyrant? I do. So I can just Sunfall. I think I just attack with everybody? What are you gonna do? Block me? Hell yeah. So I just Sunfall here, right? They have a touch, so they can save somebody? Wow, they're gonna save Atraxa. Sure. I guess Atraxa will get the job done. Do they have another? Oh, can they Otawara? They have plenty of legends. Yeah, they can Otawara. That sucks, but yeah, that's kind of whatever. Draw 2 cards off my talents. Play Noon. No, I don't want to lock myself out with Noon yet. I do want to play Fable. Fable. Port. I think I'm gonna level up. Level up, make a goblin. And then play Noon. Not a lot left. Looks like they got a binding. And a land. Might not even take them. Might take the binding. Okay, they did take a land. I wonder if that means the rest of their hand is spells. I wouldn't have taken a land if... Okay, so they hit. Alright, I gotta discard this. This. Discard big square? Oh, I gotta discard one more. Okay. Is that 3? Oh, I only have to discard one card. I'll discard big square. I thought I had way more in hand. Alright, so they killed my goblin. Kenrith. I think they're gonna pop a red. Use a map, use a red. No box. Do you have anything to get? I'm losing count. Discard 2. We can discard tap land, tap land. Helix, okay. Land. Red, red. White. Talent. Go to attacks. Draw 3. Bomber. Damage is fine. They keep getting a buffer. I'm behind on cards now. I think I just have to jam the Tyrant here. It's cutting it close. Brown, brown, red, 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 green, green. Tyrant. Elspeth. Okay. Counters. Do I have enough blockers? I can block with this. Okay. Discard 2 cards. It's gonna be Tapland, Hive. I'll hold this. So I think I just need a cheap Planeswalker at this point. Maybe the Chandra is good here too because it exiles. Because exile removal for big things is looking really important. And step draw card. Okay. So it looks like they're running out of stuff to do. So I don't know how that necessarily helps them here. Unless increasing the mana cost to 7 so they can get an 8 or a 7 is important. Because then they can get Agent of Treachery, because I keep thinking about that card. This Incubate token is going to jump in front of the Kenrith this turn. Because he can green mana, so it's 7/7. They might map onto it. Probably thinking about Beza. They're not ahead. They're not behind on anything. They get a treasure token. They have a lot more time to burn than I do. Oh, pardon me. Maybe they just walked away? Well, the game is really long. And they might be kind of assuming that they're running out of ways to win. And I'm running out of ways to win. Maybe they don't think they can chew through another tyrant. Especially when I have the caretaker's talent just kind of hanging out, ready to make another copy. Make a copy of a token if it ever dies. Ugh. So we sort of know the bottom cards of their deck. It's like a Fable and stuff. They're just running out of stuff. Running out of things. I am too. I am happy with the Sunfalls coming in this matchup. I just like this deck in general. It's pretty cool. It's going to be fun to kind of casually work on it. So this is passive attacks. You can attack. Go to end step. I will, I guess, go full control again. Resolve that. They'll draw their card. Resolve that. I'll flip. Resolve. Alright. Flip. So I guess they have priority now. Kind of anticlimactic, but yeah, maybe they got bored. I'm running out of cards. I can't really play another talent. Can't really play Dwarven Mine either. Oh. It's kind of an anticlimactic ending, honestly. Did I have fun in the match? No. Always no. It's been a 2-hour stream. And this was going to be a short one as well. Ooh. Looks like we got a pack. And a lot of gold, because we finally got to win one. I finally got a dub. So let's open this Duskmourn pack. Got a Raggedy Playmate. Some random ghosts. A leech. Here's Johnny. And, ooh, a generic card. Love that. We're not completely depleted. Okay, let's add that Get Lost, because that was very painful not having a bunch. Let's just do that. I think that's okay. She's very big. I really like this. I really like Wandering Emperor, though. I like her a lot. Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. And I'm gonna hopefully be a little smoother next time. Maybe a little more to talk about. I don't know if I'm gonna get to stream again before the regionals, but we will see. I wrote a tournament report for my Pauper event, and people liked it, so I might be doing that again this weekend. Gonna have to bring my paper and find some time to write. But I might be doing that. I might be starting to do that going forward. As long as people enjoy it, I'll probably keep doing it. And that's kind of all I really care about. Is doing something, having fun, and as long as other people are enjoying it too. That's kind of the fun part, really. Streaming Arena was a little more relaxing than some of my other games I've streamed, where I'm a little trying to multitask a little too much and play a game I'm not like 100% I guess fluent in, even though the arena client's pretty rough, but playing the game is, I just know everything happening. Anyway, I will probably not post my exact auras list for the RC, just so nobody can find me, because I would rather that not happen. But I'm probably going to be the only one playing the red cards. My list is like extremely specific and extremely strange. And I'm not seeing anybody else play auras. Like, I'm not seeing it in 5-0s, I'm not seeing it in challenges. I didn't see it at the Brazilian results. Just a lot of blue-white and a lot of Rakdos. And I don't know if that's a good thing. I saw some people were trying Shieldred's Edicts, but after seeing 0 auras at Brazil, I'm not sure if everyone's going to be staying on them, which is probably a good thing for me going into Saturday. So, I'm pretty down. It feels like it's possibly just a really good exploit into the format right now. And I do enjoy the deck. It's pretty... I'm looking forward to some short rounds and very quick kills, and I have to just be very careful of certain things that I've been having happen to me, like not being able to find a unique aura for Light Pause. I have to really kind of sideboard with that in mind. But usually with the other person I've been working with, as they said, when you have 6 auras, you're usually winning the game. So, and with that, we're going to call it a night. I'll see you all again soon, and thank you for stopping by.